Hello, everybody. I'm going to go in and share this out. That way people can see. Who are we having here? Well, hello, Mr. Peanut Butter. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hi. I'm sharing out this in our group. Well, hey, Kim. Sorry, I've got the camera here and I've got it set to where all I have to do is just turn it and place it down. So I took a poll earlier and you had 4 choices basically. And the choices were, let's see, what was it? Let's see, what were the choices? It was watercolor painting, altered object, a mixed media mashup, or an acrylic. Oh, I so spelled that wrong. An acrylic canvas painting. So I've got the most majority on watercolor painting. So, where is everybody at? I'm always matching. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Not at all. So the watercolor we're going to be using tube watercolor. I got it at a thrift shop, and majority of these were still closed, but some are dried out. And so we're going to be using these. I don't know if y'all can see that. I guess they're from China. It says Shanghai SIIC Marie Painting Materials. There's 18 colors, and there's 2 of them that are dried out that we can't use. So that's the watercolor we're going to be using today. I'm so used to using the something dropped in the floor. I don't know what it was. The camera angle is good and video sound is really good. That's good. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I had to change the settings on it. Baby wipes, a crafter's best friend. So while we're sitting here yakking, waiting for some people to come in, I can clean this up. I just wanted to get on here and let everyone know that I'm not dead. I just haven't had the internet. And I told him I wanted to do a stream tonight. So I'm making him let me use his Wi-Fi. I'm making him. Teach you how to paint. Well, I'm not that skilled, but I can try. I mean, I'm a really good teacher, I think. Now, I've never really used these 2 watercolor paints, so your guess is as good as mine. My honey bunny, Mr. James Lee, my fiance. He just got home from work, and I told him, I say, hey, listen, I'm doing a live stream when you get home. He's like, all right. So he said, I smell like diesel. He just got off the truck. And so he's taking him a shower. I can't be on long because I promised him I wouldn't be on long. I just wanted to get on and talk with everybody and say hello and just kind of catch up with everybody for a minute before I started some painting. And I have two that like to be quiet, and I wonder if Miss Sarah is here watching, because she's the first one to want to watercolor with us. And so I wonder if Miss Sarah is here. Are you here? Yes, dear. I'm live. I'm swimming like a duck.
At least you're not sinking like a rock.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Can't sink.
You can only fly.
Fly. You float. You float on water, honey.
No.
No, you can't float on water?
No. Too skinny.
Oh. So what are you saying, dear?
I'm like a feather.
Oh, you're like a feather? You float. Oh,
yes,
you fly.
in the wind.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right, you're right. Feather does float.
Yeah, I do have some of those. It doesn't matter if you say anything or not, as long as you're here supporting me. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that have come back and continue to support me. I do have an announcement, though. I am going to try to have a live auction here on YouTube on the 25th. I'm thinking around 5 o'clock, my normal time. Where are my moderators? Do I have any moderators in here? If you are here, just say, hey, I'm here. You don't have to talk no more. Yeah, I've been wondering. I hadn't seen any of your videos. What is your real name, darling? Because I feel kind of weird calling you Peanut Butter. I'm sorry. I have to get my palette clean because we're going to be using watercolors, and I don't want any other colors kind of mixing, because I used a different set of watercolors with this palette. Do I have any moderators in here? Anybody? I have 9 people in here. Do I have any mods in chat or being quiet? Oh, you just posted 2 videos? I'll have to go check it out. All right, so my camera's here and my computer's right there. So if y'all can see, I'm looking down. That's where my computer is set up. Y'all can see, y'all are like right there. So y'all are sitting diagonal for me. But whenever I finally turn yins around, y'all are going to be right on my desk. I am going to be entering a challenge. She's going to be sending me little miniature gourds. It's Brenda G Designs. Peanut Butter, you may know her. She has a challenge going. She sends you a box full of little tiny gourds, maybe probably, I'd say probably about 1 inch to 2 inches big. And the challenge is to alter that into anything that you want to. And she's going to be sending me a box full of these things, and I'm going to be altering them. You guys will not know what I'm going to be doing, but she says that I must put a video out altering these things. And so I have accepted the challenge, and she said that these little miniature gourds are going to be sent out on Friday. So this is a pre-warning that you're going to see some weird stuff, some weird videos coming out of me here in the next week or so. But if they turn out all right, I put them in the auction. You never know. So your name is Albert. You're not very creative. Well, you don't have to be creative with your hands. Are you creative with your mind? Yes. Are you creative with your words? Yes. Are you creative if you cook? Yes. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be creative in the art form, like using your hands as to create art on paper. there's another form of creating art. It can be through food, through your words, through your facial expressions. I mean, there's all kinds of different type of arts out there. And so it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stick to just pen and paper. Think about that. Weird videos are the best videos. Yep. All right, guys. We have not so much time. He is wanting me to fix dinner very soon. And so I don't have very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put you guys down at the table, and we will get this thing started. Now, as I said, I'm not an experienced watercolor. We're just going to play. We're just going to play with some watercolors and see where that leads us. Alrighty? Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys down to the table. Y'all seen my show. Alright. Yeah, they do go viral. Yep. Well, Albert, it is nice to meet you and finally know a name with a online name. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be working on extra large Canson watercolor paper. It's 140-pound paper, and it's large. It's a 9x12 inch. It's kind of a big sheet. So we're going to rip us out a piece because we're just good like that. And so I have it set on a glass mat. Actually, this was actually a refrigerator. It was the refrigerator shelf that that people were going to throw away. So I took the tempered piece of shelving out, and I took my glue gun and I made little stoppers on the end. And guess what? You just made you a glass mat to work on. And so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some masking tape and off and find it. Yeah, you can either use painter's tape. You can also use washi tape to block this off. And what you're going to do is you're going to block off the edges there. Okay. This is the tape I use for my auctions to write people's names down. So remember, guys, I'm hopefully going to be having an auction on July 25th at 5 o'clock. So hopefully you guys will be there to support, because the next day, guess what? It's going to be James Lee's birthday, and I really want to take him out for a really nice dinner because we don't have a vehicle, but I really have my eye on a place that he really wants to go, and it's around town, and I want to take him out somewhere nice for dinner on his birthday. So if y'all can help me out on that, he'd appreciate it. Am I a boyfriend for anybody else? If you're still in here? Hey, River! Long time no see, darling. I'm so glad people are coming in. I've lost a few, but you know, these are the tubed watercolor. Cooper just went after one of the kittens. Must have been eating his food or something. But anyway, we are going to be using these tubed watercolors. I was in Lizzie Brewer's channel last night, and they were talking about watercolors, and it made me want to dig out these watercolors. So guess what? We're going to play. There are actually a few of these that I can't use. They're dried up. You can hear it. It's not, you can't even use it because I got it at a thrift store. $5.99, not bad for these. Is that one? Didn't you open that? Yeah, that one was already open. So I have pre-punctured most of these. Hey, happy joy. I have pre-punctured most of these. So I am going to pop out a few of these colors out onto this this mat. This is Region Blue. Ooh, that is a deep blue. It's almost like my favorite color, cobalt. And a little bit goes a long way with these colors, guys. All right, this is crimson red. Wow. Look how easy those go out. Let's see. Red, blue. We need a green. Because with your simple colors, your basic colors, you can mix just about any color that you want. Let's see. We need a yellow. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July. Now, let me tell you a story. This is what happened to me and James Lee. Well, we were out with some friends, and we were trying to make a day of it. And, well, we had planned to go to a big fireworks show. Okay, that one might be just a little bit dry, but we can reconstitute that. We were going to go to a great big old fireworks show that they have every year. And, well, we are all psyched up. We're over at their house. We're on our way. It's nice outside. Maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then it starts rolling in the clouds. And we're like, oh, no, the clouds of doom have showed up. And so we were in line with our friends to get something to eat. We didn't get anything. But they got something, and the clouds just opened up, and it poured the rain on us, and we got soaked like drowned rats in the heat. I tell you what. But, you know, we made the best of it, and we went back to their house, and some of her family came over, and we all had a good time despite the plain old rain that came through. Yep. Only color I don't have in here is black. But let's see. That was Parisian blue. The black was the only one that was dried up. Is anybody else buffering? Okay, she said it was back now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see. Let's see. Let's turn myself on that way I know. Hello, ladies. Yes, it is buffering. Well, hello, Angela. Hopefully he didn't go anywhere. Well, I'm not buffering on my end. All right, so what we're going to do, you can either mask this off and make 3 different portraits or 3 different pictures, or you can use this and you can do a full picture. And so what I think we're going to do, we're going to make 3 different pictures. So let's mask this off, and we're going to make 3 different pictures. We're going to play. We are going to play. I mean, they're not going to be el besto, you know, but we're just playing. This is the first time I've gotten to really play with these. So, as you can see, I had pre-opened them right before this. So, yeah. Now, from what I have learned, you got to have some clean water. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to put a little bit of water in each of these circles here, because what you don't want to do is wet your paper and then you go in to play with these waters, your page is going to dry up before you can get it played with. Get the paint on your paper. See what I'm saying? I'm just going to put the I'm just going to put the colors that I want to use over here. On the table. You might want to have you an extra. I didn't clean this one out. You want you to might want to have an extra pad to put all your color. I'm gonna clear one of these down. You're just trying to stick your finger down in there, see if you can pop them out, and you can't. It gets underneath your nails. Ugh. Let's see. All right. I am not buffering on my end. Anybody else buffering? Let's see. Let's get into some pretty lighting. Hey, I'm on. Hear you. No. Sorry, me and the honey were talking. All right, I'm going to set that there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wash over top of this, over one of these sections here. And then my other paint. Oh, my goodies. All right, now I'm going to put a light wash over this. And as I said, this is watercolor paper, and make sure you don't just going to make a real pretty something here. Let's see. Can y'all see this all right? Do I need to pull you down? Okay, what this is going to do is it's going to kind of mix. I need a darker blue. So get off the brush. I don't need that much. These watercolors are very potent, I can tell you that. Very potent. probably not using the right brush, but a lot of my brushes are kind of tattered and worn. Now let's rinse out that brush. Pull some more red. What do we still have here? Anybody? Anybody feel like talking? I mean, these can be done anytime. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to try and pull you in. There we go. Y'all are a little bit closer. There we go. Who in the world was he talking to? Because his phone was him. Oh, he's talking to cats outside. Now, this is what they call a wet on wet technique, because you started out with a dry canvas like this, and then you wet it down, and then you made then you put wet paint on wet surface. So this is what they call a wet on wet. Now, say that you've put too much color on and you want more like a cloud, like a cloudy type of effect. Now, what you do, you can either take a dry brush, and you soak up some of that. You see that? It just soaked up some of the water. Or you can take a paper towel. You can just easily soak up some of the water to give the effect of clouds. See? You soak up some of that color. You can also give that picture texture. See? And you can just add it right back if you pull too much. So you got an ombre from dark to light. And you can go back. So if you pull too much color out, you can go back in over top of that. Put that color right back in. So now we've got a nice watercolor. But now I am going to dab that, kind of clean out my brush there. We are going to add some other colors to this, but we are going to let that dry just a little bit because that is very, very wet. Very, very wet. Now, you'll see that you all can't see it here, but this is flat right here, but this is watercolor paper. But if you put too much water on watercolor paper, you will see it start to pop up. And that means there is a lot of water on that. I just made a dot in there. Now we're going to brighten it up, and we're going to use some brighter colors in the center here. Now, and this is like super, super pigmented. This stuff here. Now I'm gonna make attention. Mufasa was the one that really did that, and then they figured out, hey, if we holler and cry, we get the attention we want. Put the color on like you did the first time. Kind of go out in a diagonal for your color. Now, the next one I'm going to go up here. I did not put water from here up, and you'll see the difference whenever. See how pigmented that is? And that's without. That's dry and wet, or wet on dry. Sorry. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this brush out. Oops, and drop that one. And I'm going to leave some water in the brush. And you can see that that softens up the color that you just placed down on your paper. So a real pretty opaque kind of look to it. So you can go back in since it's wet. So you have a mixture of light and dark. Now we're going to go in. What do we want to go in there with? There's a real pretty orange over here. And I've got to kind of get it worked up. What I'll do, if these dry up in my palette, I can go back and I can reuse them. I can re-wet them because watercolors, they're very water soluble. And so if they dry up, you can actually go back in and re-wet them, reconstitute them with water, and you'll be able to reuse them. And what we're doing is we're just going in and adding another gradient style. And since that was just a little bit dry, it came in very, very dark. And if you want to, you can try and blend those colors. in with each other. Don't worry about getting it on the tape because that's not going to show up. All right, now got that done because I'm wanting to do something else with this one. Very pretty. All right, now put that one on the edge, and let's wet this side. We've got a big side over here. All right, we're going to use some real pretty glue on this one. Oops, and it hit the floor. Anybody else? Have you ever played with watercolor? We are making a real pretty scene over here. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of green with this blue. So we're going to make it sort of like a pretty blue-green. And this is going on a dry side. Are y'all able to this? Hopefully you are. Y'all see what I did up there? Hopefully y'all see this is coming out. I don't know if y'all can see. All right, now we need to make a sort of a brownish color. So we're going to mix this little bit of yellow here with this orange. Throw in a little bit of red. No. But that'll work. So we're going to brown. We need to make a little bit of a darker brown though. It's mixing all the colors in this palette. I'm getting more of a green than anything, if you're wondering. Trying to get like a brown. I need a little black, but my black ain't happening. On the brown side. All right. It's not technically brown, but it's got like a greenish hint to it. That's okay. I almost see the mountains. You know, ever been in an airplane and looked out the window going over a mountain? You see all these different arrays of colors. That blended right nicely. Say so myself. I need to pull some of that water. All right. Let's drop some of that. Like I said before, if you make a mistake, you can easily go in and fix that. Hello, I still have in here. I see people coming and going. All right, now, really wish I had that black. Ugh. But you know what? I may cut this and see if I can. Oh, there's a little bit I can use. I can reconstitute. It might be just a little bit of a pill to do, but we're going to see what we can do with that. Let's see. Think we can do it? Let's see. Slow it down with paint or with water. Let it soak for a little bit. Put more water on that. Thank you, Albert. Because what I'm going to do with the black, I need to outline. And if I can't get this to work, I'll have to go grab some black acrylic paint. That's okay. Because we can make acrylic paint also into watercolor. Did you know that? You can make acrylic paint watercolor. You can indeed. All right, now get that off my desk. All right, I want to see if this white does anything. Let's see, does this white touch anything? Yes, it gives it kind of a hue. Kind of blocks out a lot of that harshness, all the harsh lines. I wonder. Wonder if that'll stay. That paint is so thick, I'm wondering if it will keep the... I'm getting white paint everywhere. Alright, now. I need a little bit of black. But I'll make do with a little bit of the blue. See it?
The light.
Yeah, it's glaring off my window. I'm having to look. I'm having to look back at it a few times.
Yeah. A little bit.
Hi. He just walks away. It. Another area. Black. See if it's melted down any. I gotta get some black in that before it really gets too saturated. It's working a little bit. It's a little at a time. What do I have still in here? It's working. I'm getting color. I got color. We have color. Sorry I get so quiet, but if you've ever painted, you know you get into a zone. You get into that zone that you can't get out of. Okay, I'm going to have to let that dry because I've got a lot of red up here. Yep. Okay, now, let's see. Now we wanted... Let's see. Alright, I'm going to try and make this into like a desert. Like 3 different areas. I've got a space and a desert, and then I got mountains. I'm gonna try. Let me see if I pull this off. That's why I needed the black, because I needed the outline. Alright, let's see what we want in the top. We want to get a very deep sunset going on. Let's see. Some of that paint off the brush. Let's pull some of this yellow. I'm mixing it off frame, guys, because I'm trying to go for that like a burnt orange type color here, because I don't have room in either one of those. Oh, I just got paint on my hand. Okay. It may lighten up. Shucks. Let's just replace some of that color and fix it. All right. Nuts. Now I need to put some shadows. Kind of wish that would dry a little bit. I'm going to get some black paint on and just go in and put some shadow. And where the sun would kind of fall. Give it a little hint of depth, I guess. Now, let's give it a deep, give it a kiss. I don't know where that sun is hitting. Well, am I succeeding on what I'm doing? Y'all let me know. Oh, I'm buffering. Let's see. Let's give it a kiss of red and some clouds. Across the sky here. Let's take some of those harsh edges out. Hi, biggies. There we go. Pulling a little bit of that harshness out. Hey, Albert, somebody's talking to you if you're still in here. Now I want to go in with a little bit of yellow underneath. kind of give it a effect. All right, I need to leave it alone because that's got a lot of saturation. Now, going over here, I'm gonna get some of the water drops. Now, there's not really a lot, but a little bit of trees in at the bottom. Oh, I need my sharp point off of that. Bring out my fan brush. All right. Now, go in with our white, and maybe it'll give it a gray color. Give it a little highlight and let there be known that there's trees here. Now, maybe, just maybe, we might could get some black and white and give it like a light gray, maybe. So we've got 3 canvases basically that we just did. What I'm doing is I'm making almost like if there's trees in the back, but we're going to make them like ghosted out, like real light, not a lot of pigment to it. more black in that. Oh, what? Almost like they're blacked out. All right. Man. Here we go, guys. We've got 2 complete. Well, I could keep messing it up. All right, we are almost done, guys. Is there anybody? Or are y'all just paying attention?
Your lights are on. Your lights are on.
I have no clue who he's talking to. Okay. He didn't want the car to go good. I don't know who he's talking to, but okay.
Did it cut off automatically? Good.
All right, we have 3 very different paintings. Who all's in here to let me know how it is? You can speak now. I'd like to hear your voices. I would love to hear your opinions. What do you think? Let me know. All right. I'm gonna see if I can hit this with the heat gun. And that way I can pull the tape off and I can show you the finished effect. Go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. What do y'all think? Let me know. I'm really proud of that one. That one turned out really nice. Hey, Shelly. We just finished these up. What do you guys think? Let me know. I would really appreciate your feedback. So we have a galaxy. We have a desert, and then we have a mountain. What do y'all think? See what you can do with a little bit of watercolor and some patience. We did this all in 1 hour and 18 minutes. And this is the watercolors out of a tube. But you can also do this with your Alrighty, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming in here and sitting with me today. And thank you for coming into my live. I don't get to do them very often. I'm going to try and do some this week. So, well, thank you, Miss Kim. Thank you all for coming in and visiting with me today. Let me pull the camera up so that way you can see me talking to you. All right. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming in here and continuing to support me. And even though I have been MIA, I have been busy just doing a lot of mind work. I have been doing a lot of independent projects that you all will see in the future. I was going to show you a journal that I made, but I will do that on a different stream. It will be in the auction. Remember, guys, I will be having an auction on July 25th at 5 o'clock. As normal. If you have not seen any of my auctions, please go and check them out, because I have a lot of stuff, most and generally a lot of interesting things, and a lot of the same things that people absolutely love, and I will have again this time. So I want to thank you all. I am trying my darndest to get to 1,000 followers, and I'm having a hard time. I'm stuck in a rut. Guys, if you know anybody that will hit those thumbs up and hit the that little red button, like right there. Send them over. Would love to see them. I try to support all the channels that support me, so if you guys can, please hit those thumbs up. Leave me a kind comment down below, and I will go check you out. And tell me what you think of the artwork, because I really didn't know what I was going to do until I laid paint down on the paper. So, guys, I love you all. I want to thank you again and again and again and again. I can't thank you enough for you guys to keep coming back and still supporting me. I'm okay. I promise. I promise. Just taking some time. So if I don't do a video, I don't do a video. That does not mean that I've quit. I'm doing a lot of thinking. I do a lot of searching on YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, a lot of other beautiful artists out there that I get inspired, and I don't have enough time in the day to do each and every one of them, so I have to keep putting it off and doing one a day, and that's what I have been doing. It's been going in my box right there. You see that? That's my project box, and that's what items that I have finished. So you all will see those items in the auction on July 25th at 5. So guys, make sure you come and join me on that day. I'll be looking for you. I have t-shirts. I'm sending you tomorrow. Oh, you are? I need to talk to you about some things. So yeah. I want to get some merchandise out there and with our logo on it. And guys, if you all are interested in some merchandise, batik. If you don't know what batik is, it is working with wax. Look it up. You'll understand. I've got a family member here. Her name is Artistic Frog Studio. She does a lot of batik work. And if you guys don't know what batik is, go check her channel out. Go check her Facebook. Go check her Facebook channel out. It's really interesting to see. And if you don't understand it, just pop in, send her a message. Say, hey, I don't understand. Can you show us? I'm pretty sure she'd really like the question. She's very friendly, and she's part of our family. And so go check her channel out. I'm pretty sure you'll like her. Check her out on Facebook. And also, if you are not subscribed to this channel and you really enjoy the show or you really enjoy the videos, please hit that subscribe button down below. You know, that little red button with the arrow on it. Hit that button and hit those thumbs up or thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Leave me a comment, and if you put a thumbs down, please be grown up enough to say why. So we are all adults. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Leave me a comment down below. All righty. I'm going to get off of here because I've been yakking too long. I've got dinner to cook. So I love you all. Thank you guys for coming back and visiting me today. Hopefully I inspired you to get out there and create and show your artwork. And if you are not a part of our Facebook group, Creative Jewels by Emily, get over there and send us a message and send us a request to get in there. I've got some very lovely ladies in here that will get you in there. So you're welcome, Miss Kim. Again, I want you to be creative. I want you to inspire one another, and I want to see your artwork. So if you want to be a part of our group, head over to Creative Jewels by Emily on Facebook and send a request and start showing your artwork. I want to see it. I love you all. Oh, Lynn, I'm about to get out of here. No. I was about to log out and click the off button when you popped in. But anyway, I'm going to try and put out some videos if I can't. if I can't get live, if I cannot go live, I will try to get out videos for you. And as I said, if I don't get videos out, that does not mean I've quit. That means I'm working on some ideas. Alrighty, guys. I love you all. God bless you all. Thank you for coming in and watching, and I will see you guys hopefully either in my next video or my next stream. Remember, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about these. And I will see you guys later. Bye.